Recording. Hello, Cobrats. Welcome to more 420s mode here in Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm TryclydeTamer. But I think I'm gonna start off with a little bit of a funsy thing. No guarantee that I can make it happen. Yep, it's always gonna be like that, starting the game up, but yeah. Before we actually get to our attempts, by the way, I had to fix the number to 11 because I didn't count my final one before ending the stream last night. I'm actually going to start a new game. Hopefully that doesn't screw me over in any sort of way. Family Pizzeria looking to do the night shift. 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. and the monitor on the cameras and the camera. Now responsible for the injury and dismemberment and all that. Hopefully I'm able to skip the phone guy starting a new game here. Because what I'm trying to do is cause some Golden Freddy stuff to happen. So we're going to look over here. We're just going to look at 2B and keep on spamming it pretty much. Doesn't really have to be in any particular pattern or anything. It's like either 1 in 10,000 or 1 in 100,000. Kind of stuff that has been mentioned and might have seen the dismembered thing. Hello, hello, hello. So I think it could be done like if you do like a custom night and set everything to 0, so there's like very minimal threat, even though I did die in my practice attempt for that. Not a 420 or anything, but I'm just kind of trying it out right here. I've had a few instances where the dislodged head situation, not disemboweled or anything, just off to the side. Just a little bit of a headache more than anything. I have to check Bonnie every now and then. I might occasionally flip around to that camera just to kind of shuffle things around a bit. It's all RNG right here, so I'm just gonna like give this one night an attempt, and I might just do like a screen showing of YouTube or something, a little bit unprofessionally. And flippity, dippity, doopity, doppity. Yeah, nothing particularly riveting to this. I'm just gonna try to, yeah, stutter my way through it. Didn't even see if it was like a dislodged head, but I don't think it's anything particularly changed right here. I was trying to get a screen cap of it, not that it's really too consequential, but the idea is just to grind out looking at that particular 2B camera there, the West Hall corner. See if it changes at all. I mean, we have seen changes over here. It's like local pizzeria closing and all that. At least in later nights, probably. I know, I hear Foxy. I could probably give him a check, or just, check everybody else. I think phone guy would still be going right now, like probably even into like 2 or 3 a.m. Checking around, seeing if there's any difference, and enjoying the music. Time to play the music. Ooh, I thought it changed a little bit there, but it's just like the way the camera is panning about PTZ and at that pan tilt zoom, but not tilt tan zoom. Dudes be walking around now? No. Look at me playing unprofessionally. Didn't really pay attention. But yeah, the big idea is to see different stuff on that particular screen. If I make it through this night without anything particularly crazy happening, I might just, when I get to 4 a.m. or maybe a little bit into it, I can just close both doors and not have to worry about the others, even though I might just change it around for the sake of shuffling anyway. And even just changing the cameras could make it count in that own way as well. It's just a warm-up for the stream, just to make sure I get the controls nice and up, even if I'm pressing stuff on the keyboard. That doesn't matter. Let's not do sticky keys with shift or anything. I'm not gonna bother with mic sensitivity either. What's Foxy doing? Just chilling over there. Checking these and see if any differences over here. I'm hearing the knocking news. Oh, these are looking at me now. That might kind of shift up the RNG just on account of looking at them. At least the backstage, like right there. They weren't staring at me, but then Bonnie's moving around now. Let's keep this up now. I don't think any differences have happened unless it was like a very quick thing where the dislodged head. Otherwise, a friend may have shown up. Not the best of friends either. Alright. I don't know. Gotta kind of keep an eye on Bonnie now. Hey look, there's a dislodged head. Let's do a little screen cap there. Just for the sake of posterity. I'm not really sure if like sticking around or switching would help too much, but it's just a matter of away and back to the screen in any sort of way. Whether you do it like that or just the other way. Maybe if I was on console I could switch around like that, like with control stick and stuff, but we're playing on PC, alas, here. How's everybody doing there? Nothing too crazy. Bonnie, I don't know. We already saw the dislodged head. That's like less rare, of course, than the, big bad times, and of course you can see right here where things could say, "It's me." There's a dislodge again. Lodging some complaints. I got like 4 or 5 or so when I was practicing on a couple customized situations just to see if stuff would RNGify, but I don't know. Maybe now that we're at 3 AM, things might kick in a little bit more. Don't really know like the exact science to it, but it's just a matter of RNG and just looking at the screen. Just doing a vocal warm up more than anything. Dum 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 hum 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 hum. We're looking for our friend Cassie or whatever. Cassidy. Bill Cassidy. Cletus Cassidy. That's not the right name. We're playing something else. But isn't that just my thing of being different? So where the heck is Bonnie? In here in the weird screen? Or maybe in my blind spot. Nope. Blind spot. Leave it to rock. There's that again. It's like, what, 3rd or 4th time now? At least the 3rd. Compity bompity. Oop, I thought I was like kind of slowing down and lagging up a bit, but not really too consequential about it on the way. I always say like, it's not too consequential. How's movement here? Chica's not even wanting to show up. But Bonnie could very well. And definitely stick around a while too. Feel free to stick around. Well, I just keep on flipping about. So yeah, is it just gonna like pad out screen time here? Or maybe I will have a very quick run of 420. I mean, maximum 855 each attempt. I mean, that would spell success. Oh yeah, I guess while things aren't too crazy right here, I could kind of go for a little bit of math I did some analyzing about last night. I was like 8 seconds from victory when Foxy killed me last night. So, that was fun. It was about 2 seconds from going into blackout. Maybe less than 3 more like. Kind of get some rough math into it, because midnight starts with 90 seconds and every other night, or well, every other hour within the night is 89 seconds for a total of, you know, whatchamacallit. What's the word? What's the number? 8 minutes, 55 seconds. I don't know why I had to put some suspense into it. I just had to do some word filling. Checking about, just seeing if things are changing in any sort of way. Doing some nose scritches. So yeah, Foxy killed me when I was like 3 seconds from blackout. Then during blackout, only Freddy is a threat. But it's like a range of, what, 15 to 50 seconds for Freddy to kill you during blackout. But even still, I was like 8 seconds from victory. So it's pretty much surefire if I only use the tiniest bit more to trigger the blackout or just stall Foxy as needed. So it's pretty close, I must say. I mean, I think there was another pretty close attempt as well, but I didn't really run the numbers on that one. Just kind of looking around here, seeing if any friend stuff happens. I don't think I'll do a power change until it switches over to 5 AM, which it is right now. Do a couple little flipsy daisies here. Maybe, ooh, hello, I mean there's that, but it's not a guaranteed Golden Freddy situation. Be funny if he showed up then though. Alright, I can do that just for safety, just go shaboom, maybe I just spam it quite a bit. Because it can still be a thing otherwise. I'm probably going to succeed into the second night, but I'm not really going to try to spend too much time stalling it out. I might just try to screen share YouTube where I know I can see the effect of it all. I mean, we kind of already saw the jump scare associated with it, just not the appearance of Golden Freddy in the office, even though I'm sure most everybody knows anyway what it looks like. I just want to get it for posterity's sake on my own showing. Not even a dislodged head. Ain't that a beaut? I mean, it can happen on night 1. It can happen pretty much any night. Probably even on custom nights as well. Just that you're kind of focusing on higher difficulty otherwise for strategizing. Yeah, I think it's about to roll over to 6 AM any moment, so... I mean, there's a dislodged head. So we've had like, what, 5, 6 of those at least? Give or take some such numbers. But not a single golden look. Golden rod. Dum-da-dum-dum. Hope I don't mind view sharking some people. Not that that hasn't happened on my channel. There we go. I think I'll go ahead and close the game, especially so it doesn't save or anything. I'm sure it won't really mess me up. Those things were saving it, it still showed my number buttons for, you know, the stars for having cleared 420 before. the actual stream last night. For now, how about an audio check? There we go. I was doing it over on the laptop, so you don't have to hear the tunnel audio, tunnel vision, so to speak. Alright, an F1 Summon Golden Freddy not fake. I think that's the video that's pretty helpful to look at. I'm gonna bump the quality up on that. Around 350, I'm just kind of scouting to make sure it actually is right how they do it. In fact, it doesn't even really need to be something. Trying to think, is there like a thing here? Let me do studio mode just to make sure things don't go bad on whatever I click on. Or I can actually add a scene. Yeah, I can just do this. I don't need to worry about too much. Media source, can I like add a link as a media source? See, like, let's click the add button. Browser. I don't know if that'll help for sure, but try this. Make sure stuff doesn't go bad. And is it showing up there? I don't think so, because I'm on studio mode. Let's see if this is going to do anything. It's showing YouTube. Oh, now it's doing an ad. That's interesting.
Sometimes you'd rather stay in the car. With free pickup, you can. Just order ahead in the Meyer app.
An ad? Jeez, okay, at least I can close it out like that. Alright, so that's not quite what I want to do. So instead of browser, because it like just refreshes it, not even having me signed in, let's do window capture. Keep it like that. And let's see. Blah blah blah. Let's do it like that and keep it a little simple. Let's do transform. Hit the screen. I'm just gonna crop things around so it doesn't show too much otherwise. We're doing some major science around here, peoples. So I guess I can give credit to the YouTube channel I'm kind of sharking off of, which I'm sure it wouldn't be too crazy. It's just a little bit of gameplay. Jabodani, kind of a foreign-looking name. It can only be assumed. An F1 Summon Golden Freddy, and then in brackets, not fake. Alright. Now is this even showing up? Yeah, because I'm on studio mode anyway. I'm just going to shrink it down a little bit, just so I can have it nice and well. Gonna squeeze it over. Doing some major science here. In fact, it's probably about as big as it can get anyway. So now here I am. I'm already in a good spot. It's good, guys. Got my video speed controller. You can see like all these plushies. I think it's like maybe more of a thing if you use cheese or on console maybe. Or mobile. Something. Turn on there. So they didn't actually get the poster where it's just a picture of Golden Freddy and it's like blah blah blah. So there's a jump scare there, pretty much the same one we saw for doing the 1987 for custom night. So otherwise, I am going to hide this and I guess go in studio mode. Yeah. Then while I'm in non-studio mode for preview, I'm going to look up a little something. Golden Freddy poster. It would have been cool if I would have got it a little bit more legitimately. Try to get a specific picture for it. No, it's not that. That I want. I'm the one you want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Now I'm gonna have to probably do some reset of size on that. Let me just crop it away a tiny bit. It's showing well enough anyway. Once I can get the full picture for how the camera looks when you have it. So now I'm just going to get out of studio mode again and show that. That's what it looks like. And as soon as you put your camera away, Golden Freddy should be in your office. If you don't want to die, all you got to do is just flip up your camera, maybe switch it around to be safe. Then it should disappear, not kill you. Within like the 5 seconds of staring at it in your office. And you might be able to tell there's like a little bit of a child laughing as well. It goes a little bit into the lore of it all. But for now, you know what? I'm just gonna keep window capture there in case I'm gonna like need it for anything else. But for now, we just close that. We do an audio check. I hear myself talking. Then it's back to the game with us. How do you think about that? Alright, so, right at 15 minutes into recording, just doing a little prelim stuff, seeing if I can get fun stuff happen that always throws me off. And just to prove that I'm actually resetting my numbers as well, so I don't really want to shark things around. Just give myself some room for my mouse. I can even flippity-flop my keyboard out of the way, but again, it's really that bad to do. Just kind of create similar circumstances as last night. Similar environment. I don't really have a mouse pad, so it's kind of just chilling on my desk. I did like use some kind of Corsair or something, maybe like a Kraken mouse pad briefly that we got from an eBay lot, but it's like, it's not really for me. In fact, I might actually still have it around, or maybe I gave it to someone. Either way, we're clicking up our numbers. That's the biggest part of the challenge. You can't really use arrow pads or anything for it. Make sure everybody's on 20. There's your proof. And let's get to work. Alright, just gotta get in the mindset first. Start with camera spamming, but you immediately switch it to 4B to keep it up until about a little bit into 97, then you start your process of square zero and all that. It's 12:0 a.m. 00:00. Toil and Tubble. And here we go. Get to the process and it will be great. Kind of focus on the right side and it will be great. Even though I think I rhymed great with great. Might still take a little bit of time to get to the process, but I gotta create my curly cues, of course. Keep up the process going, and I'm just gonna be like kind of talking around as well, just to get into the swing and deal with my G-Sync thing. There's your Freddy look. There's your Bonnie look. It's kind of just blinking there for a second. Alright, do this. There we go. Just to get your preventative Bonnie measures and maybe save the tiniest bit of power, even though using up a little bit probably would have helped me a bit more last night for that particular attempt. But yeah, gotta remember the process for FOTC as well. Check FOTC, then if you need to save the time, you go to 2A, but then you gotta also put it back in 4B, but make sure the door is closed as well, at least both doors, so Freddy is no problemo and all that. Chica is checking the chicken kitchen, the chicken coop, the ducky time. Everybody thought Chica was a duck at first until you know their names and all that. You will know their names. Xenoblade Chronicles. Could be a Let's Play soon. That's like one game that I would for sure make more of a Let's Play than a recording because of all the grinding that I would do for 100%. Maybe some things on stream, just to like show the process of grinding. Who's knocking? Not Foxy or anyone, that's for sure. But if Chica comes around, the man comes around, Chica might very well be moving. I hope Frey's not in here. I hope it's good enough to keep the stalling nice and well. It's probably just Bonnie moving around. I mean, Chica's there now. Hi. Double it up. I kind of want to see Foxy though. There we go. He's on his movement. I gotta keep an eye on for Chica. Oh, come on! Yep, I messed up my process. I think I didn't switch back to 4B properly. There we go. That's the first proper death here. And had it adjusted for 11, so now we gotta bring it up to 12. Pretty sure I can count my deaths while the game is moving around anyway. Stuff is still gonna shuffle a little weirdly, but I'll have to go all the way to my main TV because I got the chat up there instead, but I can still see the chat here. If stuff do be said. Then it's back to the game with us. Not the game. And yeah, there is a chance that you can get a Golden Freddy jump scare as well. Very, very rare. Equally rare as actually having it happen, really. It depends on how stuff comes into play. There's all your 20s. Like, after the Freddy eye pop out game over screen, excuse me, before it goes back to the title screen, it'll go do the Golden Freddy rah and all that. Man, that indigestion kicking in from Pop-Tarts or something. Or even the tiniest bite of smoothie. Or the meat that has been eaten throughout the day. I don't know. Enough speculation. Back to specu-game-elation. Snow-halation. No smoke inhalation. 4B, get going. 2B, near automata. Automata. However the heck you say it. Probably. Oh, tomato. C'est un tomate. Alright. Process. Gotta trust the process. Oh, I saw the text of movement. Yeah. Just a little bit of an early thing that's thrown me off. Bonnet. Alright. Good timing. The thing I kind of started doing last night. This has a little bit of a process. If Bonnie, then door up before check light. But if Bonnie, when check light, door back down. Enough Triclyde drug speak. I don't have an emote for that. Maybe I have a regular drug emote. And with all this activity going on. Well, I don't know. It makes me feel weird about what we got going on, but keep up the groove. Of course, next up we got 13 deaths, and this is attempt 13 here, of course. Unless I somehow have been miscounting. I actually didn't do a 420 attempt off screen in between streams here. I just did like the low ball numbers just to see if a Golden Freddy thing would happen. But I just had to elect to do other checking. Not liking this. Maybe if that kind of spooks me out during a time, I could do a Boxy process. I didn't do the Bonnie process there. But I don't know. Just gotta think about it. Alright, for a safety measure, double it up. Foxy check. He's not out running, so keep that going. And east hall corner, square 0. Yeah, gotta keep that in mind, all the square 0 mindset. I don't know if we're doing the best on power consumption here, but we'll manage as best as we can. Hello, Bonita. Alright, door up. Check and check. It's always good to check anyway. Even if you think Bonnie should still be gone. Just keep your rhythm flow going on. You don't really want to mess up your flow. The jiggy charge I do. Dur. And we're getting a lot of hallucination activity, are we now? Gotta be a little bit faster on my Bonnie process as well when it happens. But we're just gonna go with the flow. The jiggy charge are due and all that. Keep it up. Keep it flowing. But here's where I'm gonna be saying a bunch of weird stuff just to say things while whittling away the time, even though we're still not really quite halfway through yet. Alright, just another little safety measure. I'm using power a little bit, but yeah. Make sure, double check we're on the east hall corner. Just a little measure. While my fingers get all curled up while I'm in the process of finger pointing. Don't go chasing waterfalls and pointing fingers and all that. Probably not doing the ultra best, especially now that more encounters are happening. But again, we shall manage. We shall walk through the pizzeria. Just kidding, we're stuck in place. You know what? I'm gonna walk out on the job. Demand a union. There must be a union mandated safety measure to where you can manually close the doors. But for equal fairness of the animatronic employees, they probably have to have strange skills of their own. I don't know. Just coming up with random crap. Yeah, I know. I'm not liking the Freddy laughing either, so. Yeah. Sometimes it just throws me off, but at least I can get the door closed. Boxy check. I'm not doing that. Messed up my flow, man. Square 0. Not square 0 yet. Back to it. Oh. I don't know. Kind of cutting things. Can I see what I'm doing, please? Thank you. Kind of weird RNG on all the goings on. But all deal. What a great deal for you to listen to. Boom. So yeah, in terms of power, you want to be as close to 50 as possible, obviously, when it scrolls down to 3 AM. Just for the sake of pacing and Using a lot of power, but who knows? That could actually be a saving grace. House handling for me. Oh, did I do it bad? I think I did it bad. Yep, I knew it. Yeah, because I didn't switch back to 4B. See, that's like the ultimate killer there. Just because I was like kind of in a weird position because I did the door down for Bonnie, but not for Freddy Chica. Freaka at that. Chica, meet the Freaka the week. Freddy's homegirl got Bonnie wanna keep her. Well, that was attempt 13 and death 13. I think it was around, I don't know, probably was over 20 runs for my initial stuff. It was like 2 nights ago because, yeah, it was like yesterday, early, like before 2 p.m. when I did my success, and then I did my stream last night, and now we're on this night. Who knows if I'll even still be streaming when midnight rolls around. Waiting on how lucky ducky we get with the lucky Chica fluker. The purple guy, purple Bonnie. What's that purple aftonization around there? Gotta tell the joke. Looking all pasty and all this. Triclyde soy in chat. How was I doing the votes? I was like kind of like that. Just to recreate. Man, that kind of popped my jaw. It was kind of against my wishes, but my brother was like, you know what? I'm gonna pop your toes. And then like he pulled like my pinky toe, and it was all weird. Like the first one was a bit more satisfying. It's like one of my, like my, pretty much my middle toe. I don't want to flip you guys off or anything, but that one was like a more clean pop. But then the pinky was kind of weird. It's like, wait, it's a bit more cringe-inducing. Like doesn't really hit me in any sort of weird way, but I would rather that not be a regular occurrence. I'll crack my knuckles just fine. Maybe not too weirdly though. And process for square 0. Singing your songs in the kitchen and everything. I'm not gonna check no kitchen, no siree. No, I ain't. It's so noisy. It would be preferable if you get done with your laughing. Like, see, that's why I was kind of crazy about the laughing before in the previous attempt, because, like, wait, he was already in the 4B location, East Hall Corner. So I knew it was pretty much screwed by then. I mean, I could have probably whittled away the time. Witty. Or something. Maybe I'll, like, do a Foxy check every 2 hours in game, instead of once it rolls over to 1 a.m. Unless things feel pertinent enough to do so. Like with a Chica encounter. Like pretty much any Chica encounter, you want to put both doors down. Check Foxy. Or, better yet, keep Bonnie's door up. Hello. Like I did a 1 frame check there. Get rid of all our people. Doing its bibbity bobbers. There we go. Oh, we should have checked Bonnie though. Okay. No Bonnie troubles. Oh, right. Did I screw over for Freddy? I think I did. I don't know, even with all the movement I got going on for all that. I just don't trust it that much, so if any kills happen soon, it'll be Freddy. So just anticipate that. A right side of the screen situation. Alright. Yeah. Keep up the process. Not bad timing, really. And I'm kind of double tapping the light for Chukaduka. Count Chuku. La. Going with Count Dooku and all that. Big combo of everything. Pass the quarter through my power. Even though I did have to do it. Semi-extended Foxy check. Man, I just want some breadsticks. That's like what Bonnie does. He just listens to her. Hey bro, you want some breadsticks? And then she gets like, pizza time. Or eating time. Let's eat. Let's eat some cupcakes on the happy birthday time. Gonna make the cupcakes smaller to conserve your profits and all that. Here in 19,842 a year in the future. something. Alright. Not liking the walking sounds, but it's better than unsuspectable Freddy laughs. Doopida doopida. Go to Jupiter. Get no more or less stupider. Yeah, I kind of froze up there myself, but... Alright. Ah, yeah, had a feeling it was going to happen soon. Maybe if he was like 3 seconds ahead, he would have been banging on the door right when I was putting it up, so that would have worked out there. That's why I was like, kind of hesitating, thinking weirdly, it's like, Foxy could be a thing. And of course, Foxy is always a thing. Alright, 420 des. Then it's gonna like get all shroopty shroopty. Click that properties button. 14 des. Let's see if we can win before we get to 20. Maybe even before attempt 20. Alright. Keep it fair, keep it great. That's just being weird. I could change my mouse sensitivity, but I will not. I briefly changed it down and brought it right back. I was gonna prove my skin on the 4x20 setup. 4x20 grid array. Here we go. Square zero, always in mind. It is always on my mind. Looking like some kind of Simpsons character up there with the yellowish colors. And process. Square zero. We can call it the alpha stage for the pre-game camera flips or something. But enough calling things around. We're just gonna play this here video game very nicely. Or very poorly. You never know. Can't complain much about it. Do your checking, do your chicken. Chicken, clicking. The kickin' chicken. Around the Charleston, South Carolina area. I actually tried that when I went to my sister's location back in June of last year. Man, we're closer to June this year, 2022, than last year. In all technicality. Alright. Foxy's dumbing around, so I don't know if there's way too much threat right now, but time will tell, I can tell you that much. And skill, of course. Time, skill, RNG. Big old combination. And focus. I mean, I guess that's a subsector of skill, one could say. Man, Bonnie doesn't like when I close the door on him. That's kind of rude. That probably only increases the aggro that I got going against me. Keep going. Not doing much about audio cues, but it always help. I mean, sometimes it's nice to know if Foxy's dumb to dumbing. Oh, because then I checked the door then. I mean, it's probably disappearing right at the time anyway. Some last second movement, like he was just in the role of moving around. But it could have very well been an opportunity for Bonnie to have entered the room. This poor RNG associated with it. I mean, I think you have like a window of 2 seconds to react if you see the silhouette, or you know, just the that situation going on. You know what? I'm not liking this. I'm gonna check Foxy. Using up time a little bit though, but oh well. She's there. Make sure the door is all fine. I'm not liking the Freddy situation in the slightest, man. Especially the laugh. Yeah. Sometimes it kind of fakes you out though. It's a little bit of time for craziness. Feel it now. That's just gonna always be on the mind now. Freddy did the laughing when he's been around for a while. Could be bad. Not trying to go for any repeats here, are we now? Preemptive. Foxy check. Alright, let's start with the Bonnie check. Like that. Stall corner. No. Alright, square zero. Square zero never proves you're wrong. I mean, technically it should be square naught or square one. I mean, naught means 0. In British scientific times and all that. Toins and terms and times and termites. New Jersey. Take it easy. Take it sleazy. Take it wheezy. But don't get queasy. Hi. Chica ain't gonna make me queasy. Queasily sick to my stomach. I'm kinda missing my mark. Feels like I'm not as skilled up for tonight. Right. Make sure we're on the proper install corner. Still not liking the Freddy labs. Don't be throwing me off too much, game. Maybe there's some kind of weird little aggro retention reduction, some weird scientific term that could like allow Freddy to sneak into the room even if I'm kind of doing a decent process for foxy checking. But kind of use up my time a little bit poorly for micromanaging. Gotta keep it up, keep it going. Preemptive, foxy time. Alright. Make sure I'm checking properly. Oh, it's probably gonna be Chica that kills me, so. Yep. I mean, it could have been Bonnie the way I was kind of messing up the process, but oh well. Rounded out at 15. Oh man, how are we gonna compare this to Metroid Dread with the death counter I had there? Wasn't it only like, no, I think it was, I think it did, yeah, I think we got over 70 deaths because I was like, hey, 69 and all that. The law that will not happen during FNAF. A shorter stream would be a bit more preferable, at least. Do some Discord checking here. Get it into proper location positions. Some audio checkery. Blah blah blah. Blah. Alright, there we go. Just making sure I was like even getting the words out. 15. Should I give that an outline? Whoop, what'd I do? Did I click a bad thing? I thought I hit stop recording, but I was just kind of misclicking the OK for confirming the introduction to 15 land. Yeah, I know the game. You gotta do all your fun stuff. I don't know why you are. When I tried to open you back up. Custom Knight. Jacques Cousteau. Back up. Back it up, man. I'm gonna try to get my 4B switch pretty quick. Yeah, man, I was a little bit slow on the drawdown, but oh well. What can you do? You can be better, that's what you can do. Alright, and process. Square 0. Alpha stage done. Alpha Delta stage 0 1 times. Not being very scientific at all about my game. Just letting my brain be wired about it. I see the drink off in the distance there. Foxy's already talking. Or doing some vocal singing warm-ups. Dum-de-dum-dum-dum. I'm a pirate searching for some treasure. Blah 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 here at Pirate Cove. Got that. Stop it and drop it. There we go. See, I like light checking a bit more like that. With my last right side one. Enough to know of any danger, but enough to not use too much. If the sense is being made. See, that was a little bit much there. But Bonnie, much better itself. Alright, here's your chance. Okay. Square 0. Get to work. Not like in the footsteps, but not really more of a Freddy footstep, even if he's showing on camera. Gotta also be careful not to be too short on the camera either. Alright. Everybody's just super zooming around. Super idle. It's almost like the camera is just a still shot. I mean, that's not the point, but you can can never really trust too much of everything. You count everything to be extremely real time. It's like kind of a part of the threat is checking on claymation. I could have just like closed the door anyway. Alright. Boom. Not liking you, Freddy. Oh, come on. Was it gonna be Chica or Bonnie now? Bonnie. Okay. Alright, now let's actually try to do your clicking ahead of time just to at least get the right click going on so you can hit properties. Get it at least through the game screen. Boopity boop. Skibbity bop. I think like the game is still at least running, so monsters and animatronics could enter you. Alright, back to gaming. Maybe after this failed attempt, I can do some tasting of water. Alright, boom. 4B. Still in the beta part of the alpha stage. It briefly showed the closed pizzeria text. One more, and process from stage 0. You always see the drink with a straw, kind of blue colored as well. Might be a Chica encounter to start off with. Maybe especially now. Nope. Maybe, but I don't know. It'd be a weird time. As long as you get settled to wherever you're going. Beyond my office, at least. Yeah, my office. No one else's. The fan always stops in time as well. Like, not exactly perpendicular or anything. Straight up. Yeah, I know. You like to blompity dom. I was wondering when that was gonna happen. I mean, not really. I'm kind of just focused on the here and now with the video game. Boom. Checking. Kablamming. Closing. Boom. Stage 0. Yeah. Keep going. Continue with your protocol. At least if anything, doing the stream like this kind of helps with the documentation of the process that goes into all. And any looming insanity that could come from it as well. Not liking the knocking. It's kind of just its own little part of the ambience. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Don't need to do that checking though. I mean, at least you can get that little part of the process, just that closing and opening the door. It's a little bit better for power. Still checking the light. Give them a controlled shock and all that. I know you're chattering. That's like when the hallucinations like happen. See, look, they always kind of stall on Bonnie there. A little weirdly. Keep it up, though. Shaflamin. Kablumity. Calamity. Keep it up. Alright. Boom. Alright. Alright. Preemptively. Alright. Okay, at least it wasn't on Pirate's Cove there. Just trying to get back to stage 0. Trying to keep it very safe, you know. Get to the last 2/3 of our power. Squeeze your way through it. But don't try to squeeze out as much time with your power as possible. Alright. Nicole. Enough timing there. Stage 0. Gotta keep an eye on your Foxy boy. Because you just told me, Fox boy. Tails. And here I thought I would have done Sonic Adventure 2 and maybe even Sonic Heroes by now. I don't know. I do need a little bit of a Sonic Reawakening, especially before Frontiers comes out, probably around holiday this year, unless a delay happens. Delays are okay with video games, especially a Sonic game, because There's a little bit of a Trek history with non-delayed Sonic games that should have been delayed, instead of being rushed for well-rounded number anniversaries. Cough cough. As in 15 years after 1991, the first Sonic game, and then a similarly exactly named Sonic game, but needs a little bit of differentiation in online circles or just fan stuff in general. I'm being very coy about it. Well, yeah, I actually once attempted to stream that game, Sonic 06, back when I originally first got the Hauppauge HD PVR, like not even the PVR 2. And it was early 2017 when I got my, whatchamacallit, HD 60 to upgrade over the PVR 2. Then I got a HD 60S in like 2019 maybe. Then only a year later I got the HD 60S Plus. Square zero, even if it's been a little weird. A little concerned with power consumption, but do what I can. My wrist is being a little weird too. Ice on the wrist. Ooh, who be following? Someone do be following. Crack it on. Thank you for that there follow that you have done. Hello, hello. Gotta keep up some focus though. Do appreciate the stuff that has been done. But imagine if I got jump scared by a certain donation alert. I will rue the day that happens, but still be quite appreciative. Alright, I'm kind of feeling the need to do some preemptive. Alright, switch her back on there. But the process. Never liked the Freddy laughs. But it's just like a re-announcing of his presence, I guess, while we're at stage 0. Hello? Okay. Yeah, I know. Power. Preemptive. So it's always a good chance to check Foxy. Man. Power. Take it easy. Stage 0. I'm probably kind of screwing myself over here. Weird little time just to rest up my hand a little bit. Just gotta play it very safely, very carefully, but as well as possible. Enjoy yourself. Love yourself. Appreciate yourself. The butt cracker dawn. Wait. I should have been a bit more careful saying that, but wouldn't say I'm exactly a big streamer that could be caught in that particular scandal situation. Besides, the current screen banning thing is on React content. DMCA issues into play. Alright, preemptive checking there. Of course, it's doing that like as soon as the time switches around. So I don't even know how Foxy's doing. Not liking you, Freddy. And I guess Chica's in here, possibly. Yep. There we go with dying in the later part of things. It was 5 AM too. Probably should have just rolled it out. Because Chica sticks around longer before killing. So I was kind of just autopiloting. And no guarantees I would have made it either. And of course, Foxy could have been a problem too. Because I wasn't really able to check because of the static of movement going on. It could have very well been Foxy moving too. Alright, death number 17. There we go with that. Do an audio check. Cool. And back to gaming. Yeah, just look how like red my wrist is right there, because look the way it's sitting. Basically on account of not having a proper mouse pad or some kind of wrist guard for gaming. I mean, I do have regular winter gloves, but that would kind of mess up my clicking, so I just need like fingerless gloves. Just get a good feeling of my wrist. Wouldn't hurt, especially with me being a regular PC user and all that. Alright. The process begins. 4B. Get to it. Sorry if I kind of zonk out a little bit. terms of not taking, talking, speaking, blocking for any particular amount of time. Stage 0 gets started right here. I'll be moving a little faster too. Some curly cues. All this. Under the table, they won't suspect anything, will they? Ha! If only. But then maybe some kind of plush baby could go crazy and try to check you. You gotta fight the movement of the table opening entry. That's a sister location thing for a short amount of time. But yeah. Thank you for your first time chat and all that as well. Welcome. Squeeze, squaws. Boom, boom. Boom. Yeah, you might just hear me going boom, boom a lot too. While Botsy is doom, dooming, dumb, dumb. The dumbing down. Stop it. I'm just not doing it, man. Someone's been moving. Someone's been chilling. Haha. I need to like get a command for RRG, my really random guy channel. Like you can do exclamation RRG, even though there's not that command for my secondary channel that I upload the occasional schwunk post to. Like vocoder memes that I kind of got into a little bit lately, past week. It's kind of like why I haven't really been streaming too much, so like kind of messing around a little bit with that. Notice my timing of day-night cycles for existence. Right. Something I'm thinking about, but I don't know if it'll be way too needed soon. Get a decent generator for the pizzeria, yeah. But that required gas, man. I was having trouble saying that, I don't know. I don't know what Foxy's doing. Of course. Not letting all that static jump. All because of Bonnie moving there. And wait, what is it? Chica, Bonnie, which one? Okay. See? There's never really a guarantee of the survivability. Maybe I did open the door a little too soon as well. Doing my process of door first, then light for Bonnie. So maybe I should revert to light then door. I don't know. It wouldn't really hurt way too much, but it makes kind of a difference for the power. The drive, the power. These animatronics are hungry and will devour you. I don't want a notepad. Get out there. 18. Here. Why should I bother chatting over there? We'll just do this. Do a little bit of bot checking. Always good to do on occasion. And it doesn't always seem to be kicking into play. Maybe I just need to do it. There we go. No. Parts and service and hide behind the door. I mean, yeah. Always helps. There we go. Sometimes it doesn't work like when I'm doing the bot itself for the command. Counted the death, right? Yeah. Yeah, because I was like busy switching around everything. No. Let's get down to the work and have some fun. Swing, swam, swing. Flibbity flobbity. Alpha stage. Then a little bit in the 97, we go to stage 0. I hear your music flaming all about. It wouldn't quite be the music to sing to. I mean, I guess it would be like the background music. Try to think in Charles Entertainment cheese situations. Alright. Good Fossey check. Good thing I switched back to the east all corner. Alright. Stage not 0 right now. But it won't last too long. Alright, Fossey could, or Bonnie could have done some junk around there, but never know. Not liking the Laughing Freddy, but he's probably just catching up a little bit. Sound effect wise. Sweepable. Getting some decent activity going on too, before 1 a.m. But sometimes things just smooth out. Might go a decent while before anything way too crazy. Double it up. Though, I have the feeling Foxy is going to be a little strange soon. Well, I was bothering to check there. I mean, Bonnie could have showed right back up. But yeah, stage 0, where we currently are. I'll get to that chat in a moment. But trust the process, man. Even if I could have screwed myself over by doing my own version of a process. FNAF at 5 a.m. The emotions of 5 a.m. in the game or 5 a.m. where you are. Must be a little European or something. Or just talking about 5 a.m. If it's not, see, there we go. Okay. Maybe I gotta like revert my plan for Bonnie. Okay. Boom. It's a little bit too risky to put the door up before checking the light, and of course if I put the door up, I can't really put it back down if Bonnie's still there. Ah, 5 a.m. in Italy. Buongiorno, I guess. I mean, that's good day, but is there a specific phrase for good morning? Buon mattino, or whatever morning is in Italiano. Gotta count that death before I get too crazy. I feel like if I were to learn another language, Italian would probably be next, even though I should probably do Spanish if I want to learn some basic Romance languages. I know a little French and a little Latin, and Latin's kind of your entryway for those Romance languages, based on Roman and all that. Sort of. But that's just how the words are. Custom night. Cool, cool. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like a French thing as well. Like, bonjour is good enough. You don't have to say, like, bon matin. But you should probably switch to 4B. Yeah. Now that movement is starting to happen. Especially if it's going to be Bonnie and everything. Alright, might be a quick death if my process isn't going too well here. That we are in stage 0. Cool. Gotta get back. Okay. Process for Bonnie. Light first and then door. In fact, I'd like keep the door down a little bit in case Foxy shows up, but it'd be a very niche situational time for that. You never know. Gotta kind of stay in the mindset for that, but for now, we'll stay in stage 0. Like this. Keeping in mind for when we loop back around. Light, then door. There we go. Keep that up. And you might get relative success, or even friendly success, as opposed to relatives. But you gotta force your friends into relativity by marrying every single friend you have. Just get a big old harem going on. Harem. Harem. Hello. There we go, check that there. Don't save. Double check on Chica. Not liking that movement. Let's probably just get into the kitchen there. Trust the process. Keep it up. Nice and well. Very swimmingly. There we go. I shouldn't even really worry about checking Chica, but of course you gotta kind of keep the rhythm going anyway. Flim flop. Flimbity flop. Still seeing all these kind of Rorschach patterns. But don't even call them by name again. Call them by their name. Tell them you hate them in private. Alright. Shaboom. go. Good thing I like kind of double tap there, even though it's on account of flicking and clicking a little errantly. Oh man, we got below the nice time. I think the power might not be way too much in our favor right now either. In terms of being around 50% at 3 a.m. and it just rolled over to 2. But hey, let's just see how everything goes. There'll be some balancing issues otherwise. I see that chat in the corner of my eye, but peripheral vision isn't really taking too much into play for that. Don't even really need too much peripheral. You just floop around in the game like this. Alright, this is something I might want to do kind of soon. So anyway, don't need to really worry too much about Foxy at the time. Right. I mean, I was waiting long enough, I could have. That was fine. She was there. Alright, so it means Foxy time. Alright. What you talking, Freddy? Where's Zero? Alright. Cool. Hey, at least I see Freddy's ugly mode, and I know I didn't really mess up in damn Pirate Cove. Alright. Let's see if it gets to 3 a.m. within our proximity to 50% here. Croissant. Percentage. Poisson. Why am I speaking French? Sounds like sacrilege. Ooh, okay. It's 51 when it rolled over to 3. But who knows how that's going to balance out for the rest of the time. I was giving it a good check there. Keep an eye on the ugly Freddy while Chica takes priority for the time being. Very well. Go window mode. Not window mode in game. Alright, here we go. Foxy check. Still not on the move quite yet. Oh yeah, a little bit of power drainage going on there. Ugly Freddy, stage 0. Keep it up. Yeah. Nice and swimmingly. Cool. Close that door. Hope that Foxy's not going to be too much of a problem too soon. Right. Boom, boom. I'm banking on Chica doing some frick stuff soon. Not liking the walking sounds. It's not fast walking though. So we have the door closed on Bonnie. Of course we do. Stage 0. I'm going to give it another round like this. Then I'm going to close that. I'll see a look. Back to the process. I think I switch back to Ugly Freddy mode. Back to the game with our 30%. Could be getting down to the wire. I don't think we're way too far into 4 a.m. either. Got to be a little careful on that. Alright. Preemptive. Foxy. Check. Go. Install corner. Door goes back up. Freddy. Ugly. Indeed. Ugly, ugly man. Ugly duder man. Play the game here at stage 0, but not 0 right now. Alright. Keep it going. Stage 0. 0 stage. Not so much a 1, but it could be like a secondary name, but we're still, in general terms, stage 0. Very cool. Very flippantly. Boom, boom. Cool. Alright, then we're gonna do this though. Time check. Foxy. It's kind of getting on the move, so keep it careful. Freddy, good. Stage 0. Alright. Very nice. Foxy. Not on the move yet. Yeah. Kind of resetting my self position there. Alright. I'm gonna put this down though. Foxy check. Not be too checky about him though. Alright, we're kind of gonna. Okay, oh man, Foxy is probably gonna be a problem, and I don't know how I'm doing. If you're lucky, I might do it. Wait, did I have... Oh, okay, I had Chica staying down, but... had the door down, so... Alright. Gonna get crack of time here in Blackout. So at least we're in the Blackout now, so... Okay. Let's hope we get a higher roll for Freddy. In terms of the music box time. But I wouldn't fully count on it. Say that much. At least Freddy is the only threat. As long as you stay still, for sure. Just do not move the mouse. Hear all the knocking. Alright, so let's read the chat earlier. Fourth the night guard goes in parts and service and puts on a mask of Freddy looking for FNAF 2. I did it. Hey, this is attempt 20 as well. Unless I forgot to count a number. So, I didn't surpass 20 deaths, I don't think. No determination. You're fired. Give that a nice screenshot. Reason, tampering with the animatronics, general unprofessionalism, odor. Very cool. Ooh, you called I would win? Man, you should have seen how things were last night. I kind of already mentioned the math about it, but in my previous stream from last night, let's see. I got down to 3%. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna kind of play dead here, so to speak, looking at the left side. 2%, 1%, 0%. It was about to go into blackout mode. Then Foxy is like, I exist, I kill you. And then if the blackout happened, I was within like 3 seconds of that, I would pretty much be guaranteed success. Pretty much kind of like what happened here anyway. Like I was within 8 seconds of success, and Freddy's process for blackout killing is like 15 to 50 seconds. So I could have survived if I only used like a tiny bit more power to not make Foxy a problem that from my last attempt last night. So here we go. That covers this game pretty well. I mean, I could try to mess around a little bit for Easter eggs, but I kind of already did some screen sharing for showing Golden Freddy, the whole poster situation, to where it looks normal. Let's do it, man. Then there's times when he's like, meh. Then it's times when it's the Golden Creepy Freddy. I guess the only thing it didn't really show, unless it did show up on screen at one point, was it's usually when the curtains are open for Foxy running at you. It, instead of adult order, it'll say, it's me for Golden Freddy. But, let's see. We're only past an hour here into the stream. I might potentially set up another different video game to play. Not necessarily a FNAF game. I could do a Monstrum run. So it's 33 drop frames, but that's fine. Let me think about it. Or I could just kind of chill. Yeah, I should just like play Hollow Knight or Banjo-Kazooie or something. Just actually use up some time for backlog clearing. And it's 11:11 p.m. Make your wish. I wish for a great future in gaming. Yeah, such a broad term there. That was kind of a weird troll face looking thing there. TF in chat. Even those were like colon, TF, colon. Let's see if it even works. I mean, work over this way. Yeah, it works. Cool. Yeah, it's like almost a global Twitch emote. But hey, I feel pretty good. I did 420 early yesterday, at like 1 p.m. Eastern, and now it's 11:12. I guess I got done like maybe 3 or 4 minutes ago. Just kind of talking around, doing some planning. And yeah, we pretty much covered all that FNAF 1 has to show, obviously. I did the 1987, 1987, Bite of 87, Easter egg. But then FNAF 2 kind of covers 83 and a little bit into 87, and then of course the FNAF 4, FNAF 3, all those games that have numbers or don't have numbers, like Sister Location, Pizzeria Simulator, Ultimate Custom Night, and then of course Security Breach. Maybe like stretch throughout the year, I could like try to cover all the games. Maybe not too many fan games, of course, just like strictly the official games. 1 through 4, Sister, Pizzeria, Ultimate Custom Night, and Security Breach. I mean, there's like FNAF World and Freddy in Space and all that stuff. Oh yeah, there's also the VR game. But I'd probably prefer to actually get a hold of a VR kit in order to do that if I were to. But as I kind of been saying, my current computer-related goal is some kind of 30 series. Also the mobile game, yeah, that too. Well, I mean, mobile games that are beyond the vanilla games. Okay, let's see. I think I'm just gonna close out the game. Kaboom, like that. I'm gonna change the colors just to have celebratory stuff because I got the saturation like that. Let's see, FNAF Office background. Office Depot. Office Max. Get some hue shifting. Whoa, what's a good victory related color? Yeah, blue victory. Or something. Not too much purple though. Green means go, but a little bit of yellow. I don't know. I think I was doing my counting pretty well, so it took like exactly 20 attempts. 20 attempts on 420. Across 4 hours worth of gameplay almost. Yeah, I was like an hour into it. Pretty interesting. 4 hours to get 20 attempts on 420, but of course it was like involving the main game. And of course I had like a weird death on night 2, a few in mostly even numbered nights, I think a little bit on night 5. So here's what I do at the end of streams. I just kind of talk about random nonsense. It's been pretty cool that Gamer DBD has been around here. Dead by Daylight, I assume. Just kind of doing some bot checks if you want to seek me out on other socials. I guess I can do this one as more of a catch-all. Then I can do some emote testing. Like that. Man, I have a lot of S-related. Soy, Sydney, sus. Yeah, here I'm just like playing with my emotes now. Yeah. Okay, enough talking. I'm seeing my Psychonauts background, Psychonauts 2 in particular, the questionable area. I think I will use my time for the rest of the night, possibly just booting up my Xbox and maybe getting through Bubble Gloop Swamp in Banjo-Kazooie. How about that? No particular streams. Because it only just stalls myself. I mean, it is good to stream FNAF. The games haven't really beaten until the past couple days anyway. I mean, I beat the regular 5 nights a couple years ago. Then I did another run the other day. Then my streaming from yesterday and today. To get that out of the way, then eventual times getting into the later games, as I've said. And the games I still need to finish on stream, like Mario 3D Land. I was kind of messing around with some stuff to see if I can do a input configuration to use my Pro Controller. It's worked before, but it was like my recent attempt to try it out was a little bit wonky, so I might just play straight from the 3DS, even though it'll just look like I'm sleeping looking down at it with the 3DS capture card and everything. And yeah, 3D Land, I could do 3D World. Hopefully going to get our better internet sooner than later. Progress is indeed being made on the construction. Just who knows when exactly we'll ourselves get it installed at our house. It's just a matter of when. Not a matter of if at all. Unless we have to move away for some particular reason. Weather related. No. Hopefully not the case. Okay, enough talking. There will, of course, be more streams. Believe it or not, there will be more YouTube videos. So yeah, I gotta like make that a command, the RRG thing, just to like get it into the pool. Just for an extra command to have for my secondary channel, even though it's one I've had for, well, almost 12 years now. Because I think I made it in 2009, but only started being active in late 2010 for my playthroughs before becoming LPs, and then TryclydeTamer in August of 2011. Just doing a little recount of TryclydeTamer history, I guess. Okay, enough talking. I thank the people for watching and being around. I'm going to end this thing, and when the future comes around, we shall hopefully have an enjoyable time with said future perfect or something. Until that future, do not toast yourself, and remember to do with Toreador March. Enjoy the music and end the recording. Bye.